bomb. Then the next category is like liquid candy in a fruit costume. Sweet on the tongue but quietly straining your kidneys and spiking your blood sugar. Let's take a closer look at worst drink #3. Bottled juices and sweetened iced teas. This is a truth many people overlook. Bottled fruit juices and bottled sweet teas are really nothing more than liquid candy dressed up as fruit. Take apple juice for example. A single 8-ounce glass can contain 24 grams of sugar. That's about 6 teaspoons, nearly the same as a can of soda. And because the juice has been concentrated and pasteurized, all the natural fiber is stripped away. That means the sugar races straight into the bloodstream, causing blood sugar swings and extra strain on the kidneys. And bottled teas, they can be even worse. A 20-ounce bottle may contain ** 40 grams of sugar, around 10 teaspoons, ** plus phosphoric acid, the same additive studied for its link to bone loss in older adults, especially in cola drinks. So while the ads may show herbal refreshment, the reality is each sip can slowly erode your bones and your teeth. The label may say 100% pure or fresh from the orchard. But the truth, it's reheated concentrate, recycled flavor, and added sugar to make it palatable. So what's the safer solution? Choose whole fruit instead. You'll still get vitamins plus fiber that slows down sugar absorption. If you crave juice, make it fresh at home and dilute it with water or sparkling water. For tea, brew your own green tea, black tea, or herbal tea. And if you need sweetness, add a touch of honey or stevia. That way you get the real refreshment, not syrup in disguise. Have you ever had a bottled juice or sweet tea and felt your mouth coated with sticky sweetness instead of feeling refreshed? Share your experience in the comments. I bet others have noticed the same. And if these sugary bottles already pose this much risk, the next category may be even more concerning. It's marketed as electrolytes and energy, but in reality, it adds more burden to your heart and kidneys. Let's move on to worst drink #2, sports drinks and flavored milks. This is one of the most common misconceptions. Sports drinks and flavored milks, two beverages marketed as strength and nutrition, often bring more harm than good for people over 60. Take sports drinks. A 20-ounce bottle contains, on average, 34 grams of sugar, about 8 teaspoons, plus 300 milligrams of sodium. For a younger person, that might just feel like a sweet refreshment, but for an older adult on blood pressure medication or diuretics, the combination of sugar and salt is like a double punch to the heart and kidneys. Instead of hydrating, it can actually make the body thirstier, throwing off electrolyte balance. And flavored milks, strawberry, chocolate, the ones that seem playful. One small carton can carry 30 to 40 grams of sugar, about the same as a soda. Add in food dyes like red 40 or blue 1, chemicals already flagged in Europe. And the result for older adults is often weight gain, acid reflux, and unstable blood sugar. In fact, a 2020 Yale study linked sweetened dairy drinks to faster tooth decay and tooth loss in seniors, especially those who already deal with dry mouth from medication. So what's the safer choice? For sports drinks, Swap them out for a glass of cool water with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of Himalayan salt. You'll get natural electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, without the artificial dyes and sugar overload. For milk, choose unsweetened almond, oat, or soy milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D. If you want a little flavor, stir in a touch of cinnamon or natural vanilla. It's delicious and bone-friendly. Have you ever had an electrolyte drink or a flavored milk and ended up feeling worse afterward? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else avoid the same mistake. And if sports drinks and flavored milks already make us uneasy, the next category is even more alarming. It's sold at coffee shops everywhere, looking elegant and indulgent. But in truth, it's nothing more than liquid dessert in a fancy cup. Let's talk about worst drink #1. Canned coffees and fancy frappes. This is the harsh truth. Canned coffees and those glossy coffeehouse frappes aren't really coffee at all. They're liquid desserts in disguise. A single canned latte or fancy frappe can contain 30 to 40 grams of sugar in the can, or up to 20 teaspoons of sugar in a large frappe. That's an entire day's worth of sugar, gone in just a few sips. And it's not just sugar. These drinks often pack in preservatives like potassium sorbate, artificial flavorings, and heavy doses of caffeine. For someone over 60, especially if you're on blood pressure or diuretic medications, this mix can trigger dizziness, shaky hands, or irregular heartbeats, blood pressure swings, dehydration, and electrolyte imbalance. Doctors have seen ER cases where the only mistake was washing down morning medications with a canned coffee drink. So what's the safer choice? If you enjoy coffee, brew it fresh. A simple cup of black coffee or cold brew at home is clean, safe, and lets you control what goes in. Want a little flavor? Sprinkle in cinnamon or a touch of vanilla. Cinnamon can even help steady blood sugar. For a cold option, pour fresh coffee over ice with unsweetened almond or oat milk. Refreshing, light, and heart-friendly. Have you ever had one of those fancy frappes and later felt weighed down or jittery? Share your experience in the comments. It might open someone else's eyes before their next order. And if coffee treats can turn out to be sugar bombs in disguise, the good news is there are much safer options. In fact, the drinks that protect your kidneys, heart, and memory are often the simplest ones. Let's turn the page now to 5 safe, everyday drinks for seniors, starting with best drink #5, filtered water. In all my decades of practice, I've had many patients come in complaining of fatigue, dizziness, or producing very little urine. After running tests and asking a few questions, the issue often wasn't their medications at all. It was something much simpler. They weren't drinking enough clean water. It may sound ordinary, almost too simple, but the truth is pure filtered water is the silent lifesaver for your kidneys, your heart, and even your brain, especially after 60. According to the CDC, dehydration sends tens of thousands of older Americans to the hospital every single year. And here's the sad part. Many of them thought they were drinking enough, but they were reaching for sugary sodas, sweetened drinks, or bottled water full of microplastics. Instead of helping, those choices only added more strain to the body. So why is filtered water so important? For your kidneys. When your kidneys are already busy processing daily medications, clean water helps wash away waste and eases their burden. For your blood pressure, staying hydrated with pure water helps maintain steady circulation volume, preventing dangerous ups and downs in blood pressure. For your brain and memory, research shows that losing as little as 2% of your body's water can reduce focus and short-term memory. A tall glass of cool, clear water with no fake sweetness, no chemical aftertaste, really is the most natural medicine your body has been craving all along. Practical solutions. If you use tap water, consider a charcoal filter or reverse osmosis system to remove chlorine, lead, and heavy metals. If you'd like more flavor, add a few slices of lemon, cucumber, or fresh mint. It makes drinking water enjoyable and easier to keep as a daily habit. Do you have a filter at home, or do you still rely on bottled water from the store? Share your answer in the comments. We can all learn simple ways to keep our water clean and safe. And if filtered water is the foundation for every organ in your body, the next safe drink is like a gentle companion, soothing your nerves, helping you sleep, and easing inflammation naturally. Let's talk about best drink #4. Herbal teas. Rose, 69, often struggled with restless nights. Instead of relying on sleeping pills, she decided to try something simple, a warm cup of chamomile tea before bed. 2 weeks later, she returned to my office with a bright smile and said, "Doctor, I'm sleeping more deeply now, and I wake up feeling lighter and clearer." That's living proof that herbal teas are the gentle companions of life after 60. Why are herbal teas so beneficial? Caffeine-free. Unlike green tea or coffee, most herbal teas contain no caffeine, so they won't speed up your heart or keep you awake. Calming and stress-reducing. The Journal of Nutrition, 2020, found that people who regularly drink herbal teas have lower markers of inflammation, better sleep, and improved relaxation. Digestive and soothing support. Peppermint tea calms the stomach and eases bloating. Ginger tea reduces nausea and fights inflammation. Chamomile tea promotes deeper sleep and steadies the nervous system. A cup of chamomile with its soft, hay-like aroma after rain, or a cool sip of peppermint that tingles across the throat. These aren't just flavors. They are nature's gentle medicine for the body and soul. Practical solutions. Enjoy 1 to 2 cups of herbal tea each day, especially in the evening before bed. If you prefer it chilled, let it cool. Add ice and a slice of lemon. It stays refreshing while keeping its benefits. Choose pure dried herbs without added sugars or artificial flavors. Which tea do you enjoy most to relax at night? Chamomile, peppermint, or ginger? Share your favorite in the comments so others can discover new ideas. And if herbal teas are the gentle companions of older age, the next safe drink is more like a green shield, awakening your focus while nourishing your blood vessels and memory. Let's talk about best drink #3, green tea. James, 67, used to start his mornings with a can of energy drink. But after a few episodes of rapid heartbeat, he finally listened to his daughter's advice and switched to a mild cup of green tea instead. 1 month later, he returned to my office smiling. "Doctor, now every morning I feel alert without the racing heartbeat." That is the quiet yet steady power of green tea. What does the science say? 1 8-ounce cup of green tea contains only 25–45 milligrams of caffeine, just enough to wake you up, but not enough to overstrain the heart like strong coffee or energy drinks. Green tea is rich in epigallocatechin gallate, a powerful antioxidant studied extensively. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2019, regular green tea drinkers showed improved blood vessel function and a lower risk of heart disease. It also contains L-theanine, an amino acid that calms the nervous system, helping you focus without the jitters or shaky hands. Benefits for those over 60. Helps maintain stable blood pressure. Supports the prevention of artery hardening. Improves focus and short-term memory. Aids in healthy weight maintenance by gently boosting metabolism. Practical solutions. Drink 1 to 2 cups of green tea daily, ideally in the morning or early afternoon. If you prefer it chilled, brew green tea, let it cool. Then add a slice of lemon or a few mint leaves over sparkling water. Refreshing, delicious, and heart-friendly. Avoid making your tea too strong or drinking it too close to bedtime so it doesn't interfere with your sleep. Do you already have the habit of drinking green tea each day? How has it made a difference in your body and energy? Share your experience in the comments. You may inspire someone else to start. And if green tea is the green shield for your blood vessels and memory, the next safe drink makes staying hydrated not only healthy but also joyful, colorful, refreshing, and soothing for your body. Let's explore best drink #2. Infused water. Susan, 71, once sighed to me, "Doctor, I know plain water is good for me, but honestly, I just don't like the bland taste, so I end up forgetting to drink it most of the day." When I suggested she try adding a few slices of lemon and some mint leaves to her water, she came back a week later smiling. "Now I find it so much easier to drink, and I actually enjoy it." That's the quiet power of infused water, pure water naturally flavored with fruits and herbs. Adding natural flavor helps maintain the habit of staying hydrated, which is essential for heart and kidney health after 60. You still keep the purity of water, but with a light boost of vitamins from lemon, orange, cucumber, or mint. It makes drinking water pleasant, reducing the urge to reach for sodas or sugary drinks. Small studies, such as one in the Journal of Human Nutrition, 2019, show that flavored water habits improve hydration compliance in older adults, helping reduce hidden dehydration. Drop in a few slices of lemon, orange, or cucumber into a cool pitcher of water. Add a few sprigs of mint or basil for a refreshing kick. Chill in the fridge for 1–2 hours to let the flavors infuse. Avoid adding sugar or syrups. Keep it pure to preserve the health benefits. Picture a glass of infused water, clear and fresh, with a hint of golden lemon and green leaves floating on top. Not only beautiful to look at, but inviting enough to make you want another sip. Have you ever tried making infused water at home? If so, do you prefer lemon, cucumber, or mint? Share your favorite recipe in the comments. You might inspire someone else to start a healthier habit. And if infused water turns drinking into a joy, then our final drink is the silent protector of your bones and your heart. A simple plant-based milk that can help you stay strong for years to come. Let's talk about best drink #1. Unsweetened fortified plant milks. Robert, age 70, used to enjoy sweet strawberry milk, thinking it was good for his bones. But after a few bouts of acid reflux and higher blood sugar, he switched to unsweetened almond milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Within just 1 month, he noticed his stomach felt lighter, his sleep improved, and even his lab work for blood sugar looked better. That's why unsweetened, fortified plant milks deserve the #1 spot on our list of safe, everyday drinks. Calcium plus vitamin D. These are essential for maintaining bone density and lowering the risk of osteoporosis, a condition that affects nearly 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men over the age of 65. No sugar, no lactose. This helps prevent bloating, diarrhea, or blood sugar spikes that often come with regular milk or flavored milks. Heart-friendly. Many plant milks, like almond and oat, contain healthy unsaturated fats that can help lower bad cholesterol. A Journal of Nutrition 2020 analysis showed that people who replaced sweetened dairy with unsweetened plant milks had a lower risk of type 2 diabetes and more stable weight over time. Choose almond, oat, or soy milk that is unsweetened and fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Look for that wording on the label. Aim for 1 to 2 small glasses, about 4-7 ounces per day, best in the morning or evening. For extra flavor, add a pinch of cinnamon or a drop of natural vanilla extract. Delicious, comforting, and helpful for blood sugar control. A cold glass of plant milk, light, smooth, not overly sweet, is a simple but powerful gift for stronger bones, a healthier heart, and clearer memory after 60. Have you tried plant milks yet? If so, do you prefer almond, oat, or soy? Share your favorite in the comments so our community can learn from each other's choices. And now, we've made it through 5 dangerous drinks to avoid and 5 safe choices you can enjoy every day. But the real question is this: how do we turn these choices into lifelong habits for better health? Let's finish with a message of hope and my final advice in the conclusion. We've just walked together through a full journey. 5 dangerous drinks to avoid and 5 safe choices to embrace every day after 60. Now, you might be asking yourself, can I really change after all these years of habit? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Even one small, consistent change can open the door to a brand new chapter of health. Remember this: after 60, each choice you make is like laying down a brick in the bridge of your health. If you place the wrong bricks, a can of diet soda, a sugary frappe, that bridge weakens. But if you choose wisely, a glass of clean filtered water, a cup of soothing herbal tea, or a fortified plant milk, your bridge becomes strong, carrying you safely into more years of vitality, joy, and time with your loved ones. So my final advice today is simple. This week, pick one harmful drink to let go of and one healthy drink to add in. You'll be surprised at how much lighter your body feels and how much clearer your mind becomes in just a few days. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to tap that little subscribe button down below. It's completely free. Each week, we'll continue exploring practical, heartwarming health insights, shared in a way that feels like they're coming from a trusted old friend. And I'd love to hear from you. Which drink will you start with? Share your choice in the comments. Who knows, your story might be the inspiration that changes someone else's life. Together, let's build a community where we don't just live longer. We live happier, healthier, and more meaningful days, every single day.